How's it going, everybody? Brett here from Perth, Western Australia, and it is lockdown edition. So here's a question that I have heard. Are dried chilies hotter than the normal chili? So as you know, I only eat half a Carolina Reapers. As I say, I really don't think you get extra heat by eating a full one, and I like to preserve them because I like eating Carolina Reapers because I'm crazy. So here we go. This is a dried one. Let's have a look at this. I got a little tail on it, so it's been dried out. So I'm going to see if it's truly hotter or less hotter or as hot, and I'll give my opinion on that. Alright, wish me luck, and disclaimer, I do chew and spit them out, but I do chew the heck out of them. As I said, I avoid stomach cramps for obvious reasons. Alright. Totally different. It's like rubber. Like you're chewing rubber. It's just a bitter taste, it's not the heat. Okay. As I said, the wet one, I'm starting to get a heat kicking in now. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's starting to climb. It's getting good. Maybe some truth in it that a dried Reaper or dried chilies can give you more heat than the other ones. Yeah, like my mouth is starting to get hotter and hotter as we speak. I'm going to take a selfie. That's the wrong one. Yeah, so I accidentally press the stop button, stupid thing. Yeah, so like in the past there's been Carolina Reapers where, you know, you think after even 30 seconds the heat hasn't kicked in and then it kicks in. This was like that, and because it was dry it took a bit of chewing, and when you get this awful bitter taste in your mouth you notice the capsaicin, and yeah, so I got a good heat rush there. So it could be some truth, it's hard to tell. I sort of, yeah, I think it could be true. I think that I am feeling a bit more of a raw heat affecting me more. Yeah, so it's not too bad. So let's just like chill out. What's going on in the world? As I say, where I'm at, there's lockdown. Where I live, there's a security guard who got the highly contagious strain, and ironically he lives just the next building over from me, so that's pretty crazy. So I went and got COVID tested yesterday. I did come out with a sore throat. I thought I was going to have coronavirus because this guy's been going around the neighbourhood, the places I go, so I was thinking, man, I've got coronavirus. I wasn't stressing out, but I did think I was going to be locked up for 14 days. Got my test, come back negative, so that's pretty good. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, so as I say, I go walking. Like I do about 7-kilometre walks, and when I do 3 kilometres, you're sort of starting to feel a downward spike in your energy, and that's why I eat these chilies. I take Carolina Reapers or chocolate scorpions, Morugas, which are very hot. In my opinion, like Johnny Scoville says, his chocolate bootlers are hotter than the Carolina Reaper. In my opinion, these chocolate Morugas seem to be a little bit hotter than the Carolina Reaper. And I grow them hydroponically, and after 3 kilometres I eat one, bang, the chili rush, the endorphins, then I power on for the next 3 or 4 kilometres. I go to this place called Kalamunda, Perth Hills, Zigzag. I park up the top, 3.5 k's down, a zigzag, pop a chili, but I normally go up a level or two, and then when I've got the next two, which are the hardest, I pop a chili and Carolina Reaper. One morning I come across a skateboarder, 3 in the morning. I go at odd hours. I've even pulled up by the police asking if I'm alright. I go, yeah, I'm just going walking at 2 a.m. And I made a thing of Carolina Reapers with me. I so wanted to give him one. Like, he was a kind guy. I'm going down the dead of night on a dark path, and here comes a guy with LED lights on a skateboard, at 2 in the morning, whatever it was. I wanted to give him a Carolina Reaper, but, and also I carry my Reapers like this, and I even have a sus looking bag, and I am dying for the day when the police pull me up and I've got something like this, and they're going to say, oh, what is that? And then I'm going to say, whatever you do, make sure you wear your gloves before handling it. And they're going to say, oh yes, please step over there, sir. And then they're going to be shocked that it's only a chili. That would be quite funny. Anyhow, so I hope that I've weathered that storm. Yes, there was a good intense heat. I would say I could have reached at 8 for me. My chocolate Moruga scorpions, which I should try and do a dried one of them. I think I've only got one left. I've got some growing, but there's none sprouting at the moment. They're that hot that it like burns my tongue. So they're pretty hot. The Carolina Reaper doesn't have, it's like a massive acid burn on my tongue from the chocolate scorpion. Yeah, so is the dried one as hot? Yes, it is. Could it be hotter than eating a wet Carolina Reaper? Quite possibly, yeah. Sort of the burn affects you differently. With the other one, you've got the juices already in the chili, and that one you've got to chew it, and then it gets released. So it's harder to access it, but bang, that was pretty good. So that's my review. Stay sane, said some YouTuber that I used to follow, because she's disappeared. For a long story. Goodbye.